kasih Timbalan Kedua Menteri Sarawak, Yang Berhormat Datuk Seri Stephen Rodri, Menteri Utiliti, sebenarnya Yang Berhormat Saudara Datuk Dr. Rahman, Menteri Muda, Membahagia Datuk Amal Dr. Misbawi, Chairman SCB, Yang Usaha Datuk Sabini Suhaili, CEO SCB, maksudnya yang berbahagia Temu Kacang Sirih, Asia, Pemanca Tony Udeh, Pemanca Pemitino, Pemanca Jauh Anak Danggit, seterusnya bulu-bulu di dalam untuk membantu dari sudut pendidikan masyarakat yang ada di Bakun. I'm also informed that this MOU will build a relationship between SCB and the communities in all our hydroelectric areas, particularly Bakun, Batang Air, and Murung. And this definitely will have certain positive impact on the development that is taking place in those areas. Saya rasa bahawa dengan adanya bantuan ini, ia dapat memantapkan lagi persefahaman di antara masyarakat tempatan dan juga SCB sebagai sebuah syarikat kepunyaan negeri yang menguruskan hal ehwal energi kita yang ada di Sarawak. Saya yakin bahawa daripada mula lagi sudah menjadi hasrat kerajaan melalui SCB untuk menjadi katalis kepada pembangunan yang sedang berlaku di kawasan luar bandar di mana terletaknya projek yang besar ini. Dan saya yakin dalam perjalanan beberapa tahun ini SCB telah memainkan peranan tanggungjawab CSR ini untuk membantu masyarakat kita yang ada di kawasan tersebut. As you know, when I took over from myself and our cabinet colleagues, we have decided that we try to take over Bakun from the federal government. And we are very fortunate, we managed to negotiate successfully and we took over Bakun at the price of 2.5 billion, and that means that the whole energy is now under Sarawak government. It's no longer this will of course give benefit to us. Once you get control power, then you can decide what you're going to do to the future. Of course, my friend counterpart in Sabah is asking me how to get back energy in Sabah. I leave to you, I don't want to interfere. But nevertheless, we must remember that there are a lot of spillover effect as a result of this big development. Not short term, but medium as well as long term. Last year, I went over to Canada and I brought SCB officials as well as those who are related to hydroelectric development. And I could see that the model in Toronto is quite impressive, and we can take that model as an example for us in Sarawak. They also got the local communities there. The local communities in Canada are receptive of this development taking place in Canada, while at the same time there is a formula where they also benefit from this development in Canada, particularly in the lakes, surrounding the lakes. As you know, Toronto is built outside the lake, and also they use the water available in the lake as a raw water to provide water even to the city of Toronto and also other parts of Canada. I think this is the best model for us. I think we will take that model for us to get the local to be involved in the economic development, as in from the project of hydroelectric. I think to me, hydroelectric is just one segment of the whole project. The other is supply of our water. The third one is the development in tourism sector. And the fourth is real structured development within the whole region. And that is why under Recorder, I formed a separate agency for this area. It's known as Upper Rajang Development Agency, under the chairmanship of Tan Sri Dato' Ahmad J.S. Masik. And we have to upgrade the infrastructure within that particular area, including the Bakun, Murud, and Balai area. This needs a lot of fund, but we have agreed to give the order 1.5 billion ringgit, 1.5 billion ringgit to be spent within 2 years. And this is something which is a lot. We want to connect that particular area, and therefore the development will be encompassing the whole project hydroelectric, as well as the other services sectors that come about because of this big development. And therefore, the local people must be trained and must participate in this economic development that is taking place in those areas. And therefore, we welcome this educational assistant, and I hope it is not confined to certain discipline. We have to look at other related disciplines that will definitely become the manpower resource to develop the whole area. From the angle of economics, number 2, real estate. Number 3 is IT. And number 4, of course, marketing. And these are the areas that we have to promote to our students or those who have graduated but want to do masters. In that, with this new skill, we can really develop holistically the region around Bakun, Balai, and Murud. For a start, I think that Ahmad James and his colleagues in the area, they have identified a basic infrastructure that have to be built in that area. One of which is a new airport. We want to develop an airport at Mambo. And this will be connected with the roads where you have supply of power as well as water. And with this connectivity, then the whole region will be able to develop based on the strength of each places. For the landscape of that particular region, of course, agriculture is one of them, but the agriculture has to be suited with the geology as well as the topography of the particular area. So I think the agency has identified rubber and other tree planting materials that will give employment opportunities to the people in that particular area. That is agriculture. Number 2 is tourism. We must have a master plan for tourism along the lake. Of course, cannot be like Toronto lah. Toronto for many years it developed, but at least you start somewhere. And there must be a specific master plan for tourism, including the government is considering to set up what we call the Lake Development Agency to coordinate the development along the lake. And this will be one of the new areas that we have to look into. So again, that background, we hope that the students in that particular area, those areas, they can zoom to certain relevant discipline in their studies that will give return to the development. And what is important is that people will participate because they are professional, no longer using emotion. Sometimes we are very emotional in terms of trying to transform that particular area to take part in that particular area. But then, if we are holistic enough, I think we can work together to develop the whole area. Ladies and gentlemen, while we are signing this MOU, the government has set aside the allocation for us to build a new road bypassing that security area in Bakun. You know, at the moment we are going through low security area, meaning we cannot take for granted. So what we do another alternative road where the public can have access to the Bakun area. And that will allow people to go to the lake, and at the same time to implement what we have in mind to develop along the lake. Actually, I think we have approved the money requested by them. Luckily, we got money. Number two, as you know, we are requesting SCB to increase one motorbike. One motorbike in Bakun, so that we have enough power, because a lot of investment is coming in, and with that sort of power that we have, it will definitely generate a lot of interest in energy-intensive industry. But we cannot give cheap tariff all the time. I have indicated to investors that come over, okay, this is your tariff, but over time we have to increase our tariff. But still, we are very competitive, the lowest in the region. That is definite, we are going to be the lowest tariff in the region. For Malaysia, of course, we are the lowest. But then, over time, there will be incremental tariff, but at the moment, we are not going to increase our tariff. The other area that I would like to share with you is this, with the development that is taking place in the rural areas, because the state government under GPS, global positioning system, we are also having global outlook, and we will definitely give Google-centric, people-centric policy. Finally, I want to share with you what happened to China. China, it became an economic giant after the United States because of its economic policy, which is Google-centric initially. I was the Minister of Industry. I visited Shenzhen in 1988, just to share with you, together with Rafiq Aziz. Shenzhen at the time, 1988, was a fishing village. And then they turned Shenzhen into an industrial area because Shenzhen is adjacent to Hong Kong. So they started the rural first under Ding Xiaoping. You know the famous saying of Ding Xiaoping, the black cat and the white cat, as long as it catches the mice. So what happened is they developed Shenzhen, and then from Shenzhen they go to Guangdong. Of course, they work together with Singapore, but the Chinese, being Chinese, they are very innovative. One industrial estate by Singapore, they have another one, Tiru, Singapore. That's where the Shandong development was a bit development. Singapore not happy, but nevertheless, they developed that area, Shandong, middle of China, and after that went up north to Tianjin. Those is how China developed. But then the key is the infrastructure development that to be built in those areas that turn China into a very competitive place with that big country, big population. So the engineering part counterpart the progress of China. Using that as a model, if we build our rural area with all this road infrastructure, I think we can become a little China in this region. That is our ambition, a little China. If we develop our infrastructure, our road, everything in the rural, meaning you inject public money into infrastructure, stimulate the economy, and you have that particular growth. And after that, the other sectors will come in. This is exactly what we are doing under GPS. And then, as you know, it's quite big money. But I am very lucky. My colleagues in the cabinet, we know our right. We look at our constitution. We say this is the area that we have the right. Why not we exercise our right? That's how the last budget session, we have a budget exceeding 10 billion, the biggest budget ever in Sarawak. A lot of people thought that I'm going to touch our reserve. Even my cabinet colleague was asking me, apa, reserve kena kah? I said, no, never mind, we just wait. So we exercise our right and we impose our sales tax, 5%. That give us additional revenue of over 3 billion ringgit to our state coffers. With that money, with our other investment, I think we are on the right track. And then we pump into our infrastructure development, particularly rural areas, and the rural areas will be connected with the urban areas, and that will be conducive for investment. And finally, we got this power, and this power will become another catalyst in our economic development towards the future. The other industries that we can attract is, of course, in IT. The data center. Data center is a new industry, and they need a lot of power and also water. We got the two. So I think there are interest shown to invest in data center. Once the digital infrastructure is there, then everything will be in place. With all this infrastructure ready, that's why I believe we can become a little China in this part of the world. With that, I hope the local people will work together. With this fund, we train our people in the right discipline, and at the same time, with this synergy among us, we can move Sarawak forward. With that, thank you very much, and I wish MOU a success. Thank you.